Today, we found two more models with excellent intelligent driving skills. Which one is Haobo HT and the other one? It's Zeekr's 7X and two cars, both of which have rear-wheel drive single motors. Although the price is higher than that of AT, including subsidies and benefits, its price is actually more advantageous. Let's talk about it later.
Each of them is equipped with a LiDAR,
a meter wave radar, 12 ultrasonic radars.
What about suppliers? It's all Sonic said.
And what, they all use NVIDIA?
X square case.
But algorithm, is it better to decide these two cars? The standard of whether or not what's next, just let us
go to the actual road conditions and experience it.
Evaluation of a vehicle-assisted driving system. Whether it is easy to use or not, I think we should look at it from two dimensions. What about the first is whether it can be do not downgrade or quit, and the second is commuting. Is it efficient or not?
Currently, TX has launched high-speed autonomous pilot assistance NZP. Beyond speed, it heavily relies on basic LCC. Thankfully, it handles high speed well. On the Beijing Ring Road, this system can be activated. What does this mean? You can follow the navigated route. The performance of overtaking and following the curve of the big curve is good, which is a more radical style, especially overtaking the slow lane and entering the line will be more frequent. As long as there is a suitable distance between cars, it will be executed decisively. However, this system becomes very cautious in the high-speed section with a lot of traffic. Oh my God, the frequent and vigorous braking makes some people a little nervous. There is a person behind him who has kicked it, and the NZP high-speed automatic force is easy to assist. It can only be activated after the current expressway. On the third day of junior high school, as soon as you veer off the main road, the system quickly downgrades and alerts you to take control of part of the ring road. Additionally, there are instances when the pole drops and the NZP becomes non-operational. Therefore, for daily commuting in urban areas, the auxiliary NZP should generally not be used. Even if you decide to use it, it's crucial to remain cautious and evaluate the current road conditions beforehand. Now a lot. Models that focus on brackets all rely heavily on high-precision maps. But from the data, high-precision maps represent merely about 6% of the overall national map mileage. In other words, if you want to be real, considering its nationwide availability, solely depending on high-precision maps is clearly impractical.
So, this time, HT is making enlarged moves in smart driving technology.
I've got it.
The backup device is equipped with programmed driving assistance NBA 3-point system. Its biggest advantage is, it does not rely on high-precision maps. Simply put, to realize intelligent driving.
The rear ladder boasts robust accessibility, predicting and adjusting to lanes, automatically shifting speeds and lanes accurately. Experience it over 4 car lengths. Even shorter distances pose no problem. It's as efficient as an experienced driver. By adding 3, the recognition system will become earlier, faster, and more accurate. It can predict vehicle distances, avoid abrupt stops, and ensure comfort and safety. It also aids in smooth starting and precise distance control, similar to an experienced driver. The system supports overtaking and entering the road at ramps.
When you first take the road, adjust the speed according to the traffic flow. The agreed behavior strategy is more humane and reasonable. Moreover, the common big curves off the curves in the road. The road is gently bent and steady, and the speed of the vehicle can be accelerated at will. Go out of the corner and pass through these movements quickly. It's like the day. Chang Zhenren is driving the steering wheel correction, but it is rarely done in one go.
The intensity of transformation is also very even.
Regarding the backrest bracket system at the operational and diameter level, it trains and optimizes driving style using extensive data. Internalization mimics experienced drivers, and when dealing with pedestrians and non-motor vehicles, power and distance maintenance adhere more to pedestrian priority logic.
Role and operation in complex road conditions.
More flexible and natural.
The performance of the brackets of the two cars was very surprising.
Hee-ho! The full launch of the Bo LTNDA 3.0 system allows self-driving applications, where the scene gets wider. No matter whether the main roads, expressways, or side streets in urban areas are changed to country roads, it focuses on a whole country. It can be used and only a slight avoidance process is done.
Even the performance of the 7S is quite good, and its excellent computing power is relatively easy when dealing with complex roads. If the urban NCP commuting mode can be fully opened like Haobo LD, the efficiency can be greatly improved. And judging from the current actual experience, the performance of Haobo LT is indeed the most eye-catching. It's truly available all over the country. For pure chain models, power has never been a problem. but there are really not many models that can truly balance power and energy consumption performance. Especially, you have to consider advanced driving quality and tuning, etc. In fact, there are even fewer models like this. Then the performance of good Cell T and your 7X in this respect is indeed good. Specifically, the Haobo HT has a max power of 250 kilowatts and achieves a peak torque of 436 meters. Notably, its energy consumption at 12 o'clock over 8,000 hours is also lower than the 7S model. However, when comparing parameters, the 7S still outperforms the Haobo or T in terms of power. But in fact, it's so explosive that the official fastest acceleration time from 100 kilometers to 100 kilometers can reach 5.8 seconds, so they are on the same level. That is to say, he eats less and runs very cold. You know, in terms of size, the T at the back is also larger than the Zig 7S, and when you notice, the ground at the back already has a 0.245. With excellent aerodynamic performance and a curb weight of 20 kilo, you can understand where the official school is. In fact, Haobo Lut and Instant 7X have chosen the same structure by chance in terms of chassis price. They both have front double-arm 5-link suspensions, and they are also rear-wheel drive models. But these two, there is still an obvious difference in the tuning style of the car. Okay, well, what? Hitachi's chassis employs increased aluminum distraction material, which contributes to a lighter overall structure. Additionally, it decreases the Emperor's weight, thus enhancing the vehicle's control and response performance. Furthermore, the upper chassis customization leans more towards comfort, particularly on uneven road surfaces. It effectively stabilizes the car body at varying suspension levels, maintaining a steady posture. How about the exceptional green array capability? Be it the front or rear row, it ensures a more comfortable and superior quality form. What about passing CS? The driving style is remarkably sporty, and it extensively uses aluminum alloy materials, greatly aiding aggressive driving. Furthermore, its control and flexibility are excellent, and its steering is highly precise. When cornering, its roll support is considerably sufficient, providing a strong sense of confidence. Nevertheless, when traversing weight reduction belts and uneven roads, it provides a clear road feel, almost making it seem like a challenge to steer an SUV. By sacrificing some comfort, it achieves better sports performance, which reflects its distinctive personality.
Finally, let's take a look at 2. The performance of convenient trolley energy replenishment. What about Haobo HT and Instant 7? X is an 800-frame platform architecture, while, besides, both cars support overcharging. Both generations of these have large 100-degree batteries, so the Zeekr 7X has a very long battery life of 780 kilometers, and the Haobo LET has a maximum battery life of 825 kilometers. In particular, it can replenish 425 kilometers in 15 minutes. Its ultra-long pure electric power is luxurious. It is said that it is an interprovincial pure electric car. The first car has no battery life anxiety at all. I will hide it for you to understand.
But then again, it's just ordinary.
Said it's really dead for daily use.
Then you have to catch up with whatever table you use.
Therefore, this time, we don't have a beard in the country.
The power grid is the most common charging station. Then we charge on the spot.
The main one is real.
For the sake of citizens love us unified from 30% of electricity, we can charge 2 cars simultaneously, typically. In 30 minutes, let's see the results again.
Okay, so the 2 cars have been charged. Let's see the final result. Haobo LP can rise from 30% to 68% after 30 minutes on an 80 kilowatt public domain charging table, and the cruising range has increased by 316 kilometers. 7. The 7S charged for 30 minutes from 30% to 63%, and the cruising range has increased by 257 kilometers. Not to mention the intermediate efficiency of both cars is indeed very high, but the performance of Haobo LT is obviously better. In terms of price, Dr. Hao has indeed achieved a strong and easy-to-use performance, and its performance is 10 points stable throughout the entire process, achieving 0 downgrade and 0 takeover, especially the sense of luxury and comfort, which is better than immediate CS gives people more surprises. Of course, all the brand characters of passing GS are equally impressive. Now that the national stock market is coming to an end, if you also want to choose an all-round pure electric SUV for home use, then you might as well take a look at these 2 cars today. However, from this judging from the test results, in terms of practicality, the second season of the second wave is indeed a better choice in terms of energy replenishment and brackets. Finally, let's make a detailed comparison of the policies and benefits offered by the 2 cars. In this regard, many manufacturers have several strategies to attract customers, but we'll cut to the chase. After filtering out irrelevant details, here's the conclusion. Purchasing the VIS-T qualifies you for a national subsidy of 20,000 yuan for new energy vehicles. Additionally, purchasing the Haobo 27 includes a replacement subsidy of 30,000 yuan and an insurance subsidy of 7,000 yuan. Thus, the total cash subsidy for buying the backup day T reaches an impressive 57,000 yuan.
As far as its 825km high-voltage LiDAR board priced at 269,900 yuan is concerned, after the highest cash subsidy, it only costs 21.29 million yuan to buy one that comes standard with city-based price assistance and an 825km ultra-long pure electric battery life, Haobo HT. In comparison, the cash subsidy of Zeekr GX is only one national subsidy of up to 18,000 yuan. After deducting the final payment, it will still cost 231,900 yuan, so no matter how you look at it, Haobo LT's equity content is the highest.